Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, YouThink.
Have you ever heard of the brave warrior Barbaric? Let's delve into his intriguing story. Born as a Yaksha named Suryavarcha, Barbaric was reborn as a human. He hailed from a line of mighty warriors, being the grandson of Gadadhari Bhimsen and the son of Ghatotkacha. But his true strength came from his unwavering devotion to Lord Shiva. His faith was so steadfast that through rigorous penance, he was blessed with an invincible bow and 3 boundless arrows. These gifts were not given lightly. They were bestowed upon him by Lord Shiva himself after witnessing Barbaric's dedication and steadfastness over many years of severe penance. And so, with these celestial powers, Barbaric emerged not just as any warrior, but an exceptionally brave and skilled one. His heart now set on a path of righteousness. With the impending great battle in sight, Barbaric was ready to make his mark. And so Barbaric became an exceptionally brave and skilled warrior, ready to join the great battle that was about to unfold. As the war between the Kauravas and the Pandavas loomed, Barbaric felt a burning desire to participate. He sought his mother's blessings and made a solemn vow to support the side that was losing. With his mystical bow and 3 arrows, he journeyed to the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Upon his arrival, he encountered a Brahmin who was none other than Lord Krishna in disguise. With a knowing smile, Krishna asked Barbaric why he had brought only 3 arrows to a war that would involve countless warriors. Unfazed, Barbaric explained the potency of his arrows. He revealed that a single arrow could defeat an entire army, and after hitting its target, the arrow would return to him. If he were to use all 3 arrows, he warned, it would cause cataclysmic destruction across the 3 worlds. Intrigued, Krishna challenged Barbaric to prove his claims. He asked him to pierce all the leaves of a nearby peepal tree with a single arrow. Accepting the challenge, Barbaric released an arrow from his quiver. As promised, the arrow pierced all the leaves of the tree, save for one that was hidden behind Krishna's leg. Sensing this, Barbaric warned Krishna to move his leg, lest it be injured. Krishna then asked Barbaric which side he planned to support in the impending war. Barbaric reiterated his vow to his mother, stating that he would fight for the side that was weaker, ensuring their defeat. The all-knowing Krishna realized that if Barbaric joined the Pandavas, the war's outcome would be in their favor. In his Brahmin disguise, Krishna decided to test Barbaric's nobility further. He asked Barbaric for a donation, to which the brave warrior readily agreed, unaware that this encounter would soon change the course of his destiny. Little did Barbaric know, his encounter with the Brahmin would change his destiny. The Brahmin, aka Lord Krishna, asked Barbaric for a donation that would change the course of the war. This request was no ordinary one. Lord Krishna, still in disguise, sought the ultimate sacrifice from Barbaric, his head. A gasp of surprise might have escaped you, dear listener, but for Barbaric this was a moment of solemn acceptance. Barbaric, the brave warrior, did not falter. He had pledged to fulfill the Brahmin's request, and he intended to keep his word. However, he had one request of his own. He wished to witness the war he had so prepared to fight, to observe the ebb and flow of the battle he had pledged to influence. It was a wish born of a warrior's spirit, and Lord Krishna, understanding this, agreed. The next step was a sight to behold. Barbaric, with a courage that was nothing short of awe-inspiring, severed his head. His body fell, but his spirit remained undeterred, ready to fulfill his promise. This was the ultimate sacrifice, a testament to Barbaric's unwavering dedication to his cause, his word. Lord Krishna, revealing his true form, accepted this extraordinary donation with divine grace. He then took Barbaric's head and placed it on a hill near the battlefield. From this vantage point, Barbaric could observe every move, every strategy, every victory, and every defeat. He would have a bird's-eye view of the war he had so wanted to be a part of. It was a strange twist of fate, but one that Barbaric had accepted with resolute courage. This is where Barbaric's journey as a warrior ended, and his journey as a silent observer began. From atop the hill, he watched as the forces clashed, as the battlefield was painted with the colors of war. He was no longer a participant, but his presence was felt, his sacrifice remembered. Barbaric's head, now overlooking the battlefield, was ready to witness the Great War. A war that would change the course of history, a war that would forever remember the ultimate sacrifice of a brave warrior named Barbaric. The war ended, leaving the Pandavas to question who should be credited with the victory. A heated discussion ensued among the victorious heroes, each claiming their contribution as pivotal. But amidst the noise and clamor, a voice of wisdom spoke. It was Lord Krishna's. Lord Krishna suggested that the only impartial witness to the entire war, Barbaric's head, should be brought forth to share its account. This suggestion was met with unanimous approval. Barbaric's head, placed on a hilltop near the battlefield, had seen every move, every strategy, every victory, and every defeat. As Barbaric began narrating the events of the war, everyone listened intently. He spoke of the courage and bravery displayed by both sides, of the strategies employed, and of the valor that echoed through the battlefield. But when asked who played the most significant role in the victory, Barbaric's answer was unequivocal. He stated that it was Lord Krishna who had been instrumental in the outcome of the war. He recounted how Lord Krishna was seen riding his Sudarshan chakra, his divine weapon, decimating the enemy army. His guidance, presence, and strategies were the real game changers. The Pandavas were victorious, but it was Lord Krishna's wisdom and divine intervention that had truly decided the war's outcome. Upon hearing this, Lord Krishna blessed Barbaric. He declared that Barbaric's bravery and sacrifice would always be remembered and honored. He proclaimed that Barbaric would henceforth be known as Katu Shyam, a name that would be revered by generations to come. And so, in a village named Katu, Barbaric's tale of valor and sacrifice became an enduring legend. His name, Katu Shyam, echoed through the lanes, resonating with the tales of his bravery and the ultimate sacrifice he made for the greater good. Thus, Barbaric, the brave warrior, became an eternal symbol of valor and sacrifice, remembered as Katu Shyam.